Oh. What do we got? What's been going on? What have I missed?
Lighting is more than just a tool for visibility. It's a language. The way we light a subject can tell a story, evoke emotions, and even shape how we perceive a person. For example, the lighting that you're seeing right now is dramatic with deep shadows that probably make me look evil and menacing. Now, let me show you how we could change the language altogether by changing just how I'm lit. Okay, now with this setup, I probably look friendlier, dare I say more beautiful? All right, that's probably a little bit of a stretch, okay? But I'm sure that you could see what I'm talking about. These are two extremes, but in between, there are several different ways that a person can be lit for a portrait or in a video.
How's the script going? I think I've got an idea of how I want to start it, but I've been like hardcore procrastinating and gooning the entire 2 days, so, but.
To make them appear friendly, confident, beautiful, or make them look sinister and evil, all without a single word being spoken. This takes me to the debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump, where I think
maybe I can get it done tonight. I think right now I think the plan is I think I'm going to try to get it done tonight, and then I think I need to find a crazy editor. I'll probably offer a decent chunk of change for it. But I'll probably go through Tom to find a recommendation or something. I feel like it's going to come in I feel like it's going to be about an hour long. I've been trying to timestamp like what I want. I don't know how involved I'm going to be like in the final editing process, but like I'm scripting stuff and then I've got like structure obviously and all of that. Well, this is just how the video would flow from like start to finish. Purple is me reading, so it's a lot of narration. I don't know how much I want narration versus I've also got a lot of video footage too. I don't know. I figure the editor will have something to say about that once I figure it out, but hopefully, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Who knows?
couldn't help but notice how different the lighting looked between the four.
Wait, hold on. I missed the start of this.
They're just how I'm lit. Okay, now with this setup, I probably look friendlier. Dare I say more beautiful? All right, that's probably a little bit of a stretch.
Why is August not good enough? August might be able to do it, but I want it to be like a whole ass, like a let me know kind of production. Not like, I don't think with this much polish, because I'm probably going to need it done in like 2 weeks. But I have to pay somebody to like, I need somebody who wants to work on this for 2 weeks, but like really 2 weeks, like 8 hours a day, 10 days straight to get this done. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, but I'm sure that you could see what I'm talking about. These are two extremes, but in between, there are several different ways that a person can be lit for a portrait.
Wait, what was the difference between... So here he's got a light source right behind his head, which is obviously really bad. And then he changed it to... Did he just cover... Did he just cover that light? Is that all he did? And did he change the focal length a bit? I can't tell if he changed the focal length or if he just backed the camera up. I think he changed the focal length a little, maybe?
Probably look friendlier. Dare I say more beautiful? All right, that's probably a little bit of a stretch, okay? But I'm sure that you could see what I'm talking about. These are two extremes, but in between, there are several different ways that a person can be lit for a portrait or in a video to make them appear friendly, confident, beautiful, or make them look sinister and evil, all without a single word being.
Are you just going over the timeline and explaining the various plots, or are you dedicating effort to heading off the bad arguments? I'm not heading off any bullshit. I think that's a waste of time, and I think it's a red herring. I'm just trying to like, I posted this. This is like the narrative. Like I'm just trying to weave a bunch of stories together and then build, and then climax, and then build, and rising action and falling action, all that bullshit. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what it ends up looking like once I get an editor run through it.
Being spoken. This takes me to the debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump, where I couldn't help but notice how different the lighting looked between the four participants of this debate. Now, before we get into this topic, I want to preface this video by saying that I'm not a member of either political party, so this isn't meant to endorse or diss either candidate. This video is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only, and it's meant to highlight how lighting can subliminally speak to us as viewers.
Oh, this guy was talking about lighting.
Viewers. I believe that if we're more aware of the language of light, we'll be able to spot how lighting can help to foster narratives for or against people of all walks of life. Let's start off first by looking at the pullback shot at the very beginning of the segment. You can see there are several point light sources going in different directions that are going to light everyone in that space. There's a truss above the area as well, which may have some additional lighting that we can't really see, but my assumption is that something is probably up there.
Destiny, reminder that Reddit banned the Donald sub and all of its offshoots. It's very easy to imagine. I mean, it's possible, but the issue, talk to me when Musk starts banning progressives for supporting progressive politics. So the issue that you run into when it comes to comparing Republicans and Democrats getting banned on social media platforms is that Republicans are genuinely fucking insane. They are untethered from reality. So if you have policies in place to limit the spread of like disinformation, you're necessarily going to be targeting Republicans more. So what you have to do is you have to try to navigate this environment where like, okay, well, we have to be careful making any like rules, because if we make any rules to moderate bad behavior, Republicans are almost by definition going to be caught more by it. And then people like you are going to carry water for the delusional conservative party that just like makes up fucking lies, you know, every single day as part of their media diet. And now they're going to say they're being unfairly targeted because of the type of misinformation they constantly engage in. So I don't know how you, I don't know how you're supposed to deal with that environment. I'm not sure.
What I want you to take notice of is the lighting on the moderator's desk. You can see there's a curved LED type of lighting, which serves a few purposes. They not only have light on their desk so that they can see what's on it, but it also provides some nice soft light coming from below. They're essentially creating a type of beauty lighting where you have the main light from above and then a fill light or a reflector that's coming from below to fill in the shadows. It's a setup that I use all the time in my portrait work because it flatters the look of skin. And as you can see, each of the moderators are lit absolutely beautifully. At just about any angle, they are professionally lit and they just look awesome. I'm going to steal that light setup for myself right now. I should also introduce you to something called catch lights. I talk about this all the time in my portrait tutorials, which I invite you to check out after this video is done. But catch lights are the reflections of different light sources that are showing up in a person's eyes. Different shaped lights create different shapes of catch lights, and as a general rule, the more catch lights, the more interesting you can make someone look. The LED on the desk is not only filling shadows on their faces and on my face, but it's adding a gorgeous catch light in the eyes that make them look alive and vibrant. The presence of these catch lights is what makes people look alive, and once you minimize or you lose those catch lights in an image, you quickly start to make the subject look less alive. This isn't just for photography and for video, but even when it comes to drawings. Check out this drawing that I found on howtodrawcomics.net, for example. See how the drawing goes from looking like a robot to looking more human? I would argue that the biggest difference between the left and the right drawing is the detail in the eyes. All right, so hopefully you agree.
I mean, you've also got the fact that they added the rest of the fucking face.
To looking more human. I would argue that the biggest difference between the left and the right drawing is the detail in the eyes. All right, so hopefully you agree that the lighting on the moderators looks great, and I suppose it's kind of to be expected. They are the fixtures on the news station, so you want to make sure that they look great. Now let's shift to the lighting used for Vice President Harris. What I noticed right away was that the lighting made her look bright and alive. She looked great at every angle as she would turn her head, which can be a little bit of a challenge for people who are rigging up the light. She didn't have any sort of fill light that I could see that was coming from the podium, but whatever light source they are using is showing up in her eyes and is doing all sorts of great things for how she looks all throughout the debate. At this point, 3 of the 4 participants of this program are lit well so far, with noticeable and prominent catch lights being easy to spot throughout the entirety of the interview. Now let's look at the lighting on former President Donald Trump. It seems that at most angles, he had little to no catch lights in his eyes. The overall exposure on his face looked to be darker than Harris too, which was a little bit weird.
I mean, you also have the problem, I don't know, does Trump always do this? Is his eye fucked up or something?
Combined with the lack of catch lights and of course his facial expressions, it just made him look terrible in my opinion.
I wonder too if the angle of his face here matters as well. Like if his, I don't think he's tilted low enough that he wouldn't be able to catch anything in his eyes here, but.
The lighting used for Trump in this debate didn't do him any favors, but maybe this was a one-off situation. Well, let's take a look at the CNN interview between Dana Bash and JD Vance. Again, Dana is well lit as the host with catch lights that are showing prominently throughout the entirety of the interview. You can see a couple of different light sources reflecting in her eye, which is a bit of a cheat code when you want to make someone look great. The more intricate that you can get.
I've never heard this eye light thing ever in my entire life. Is this a thing that, where are my photographers at? Do you people think about this a lot? I've never heard this thing before, ever.
With the number of shapes and different catch lights that you can get to show up in the eyes, it will likely end up making the person.
Wait, I just assume this guy is like, does like camera and tech shit.
If you're new to...
Oh no, he is. He's a photographer. Okay, so he probably, I would imagine.
Look that much more interesting and flattering. JD, who is sitting close to Dana, somehow didn't get the same quality of lighting. The whites of his eyes, they kind of appear dark, and you can faintly see a small point light source that's showing up in his eyes, but it's nowhere near as bright or as interesting or as good as the one that Dana has. At certain points of the interview, when JD has his chin up a little tiny bit more, you can see his eyes catching more of the light in the room, but he has dark shadows being thrown into his eye socket, which still leads to this kind of menacing, foreboding look. On a separate interview, Dana sat down with Vice President Harris and her running mate Tim Walz, and you can hopefully see the differences at this point with how they are both lit. We can see the whites of both candidates' eyes pretty well, with catch lights being easy to spot throughout the entirety of the interview. If you take a still frame from each interview and you compare them, putting aside your specific thoughts on their policies or who these people are, you might be able to see what the lighting is saying in this environment. The takeaway for me as a photographer is twofold. For one, if I'm ever on camera, I want to make sure that there are bright, prominent catch lights that are showing up in both of my...
All right, I'm going to add so many more catch lights added to the studio tonight. Oh my God. If you had the chance, the Brooks Bros riots in 2000 was the blueprint for J6. I've heard about that, yeah, but I don't have time to dive in on that shit. But thanks. Also, I love you. Let's see. Do you think that Reddit should allow a dedicated Trump-supporting subreddit since there are Kamala support subreddits as well? In my personal opinion, no. I don't think that I consider Trump to be a traitor to the United States of America. I don't think that any of his political community should be hosted on any part of the internet. I absolutely don't think so. No, these people should be excised from our social media. I don't want everything else to look like fucking Twitter. But you don't even have to excise them. You can literally just make any kind of terms of service, and they can't help themselves but break it all the time. So, do you think Bill Clinton should have been impeached? He did commit perjury. That Ken Starr investigation was fucking wild, bro. I don't know. What is this? Everyone's saying, what is she talking about? People dress like this all the time at work. Missed this scene. What? Why was I linked this?
Why is no one ready?
Here. It's a tough call. They're so different.
Something funny?
No, nothing's, it's just that both those belts look exactly the same to me. I'm still learning about this stuff and,
This stuff? Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that that sweater is not just blue, it's not turquoise, it's not lapis, it's actually cerulean. And you're also blithely unaware of the fact that in 2002, Oscar de la Renta did a collection of cerulean gowns. And then I think it was Yves Saint Laurent, wasn't it, who showed cerulean military jackets? I think we need a jacket here. And then cerulean quickly showed up in the collections of 8 different designers. And then it filtered down through the department stores and then trickled on down into some tragic...
Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg did what Musk is doing. Reddit literally bans Trump supporting subs and allows Kamal supporting subs, supports that sees no contradiction. There is nothing. Excuse me. I'm sorry, real quick. Can you give me one example of a major social media platform owner that posts AI disinformation about candidates or blatantly and openly and avowedly on that platform shows favoritism to a single candidate, saying over and over again, like, we absolutely need to elect this candidate. We absolutely need to have this person win the election. Show me that. Show me Zuckerberg or show me Bezos or anybody doing anything even remotely equivalent to that. And I know you already have, well, actually, but they did ban this. I'll wait for that comparison. Okay, you're not going to find it. You're frantically typing it. Well, what about when they banned r/conservative for 4 hours? You're frantically typing some other bullshit. You're never going to have anything that's even remotely equivalent to that. Not even close. Okay, I don't know why this was linked. Here's a quick breakdown of the E-robb versus Darius battle. Darius leaked at TwitchCon that E-robb was allegedly unfaithful.
E-robb, so.
Oh, in E-robb? Okay, E-robb's cool. E-robb.
No, I fucking hate E-robb.
You wanna know? No, not even joking. You wanna know something crazy? My roommate caused the divorce between him and his wife.
Who's your roommate?
This girl named Abigail. Apparently, they were kissing at a recent event.
Well,
yeah, I'm leaking right now. We're leaking.
No, don't leak. Don't leak.
But his wife was there. It was a whole thing. It was pretty bad. They had a whole thing. They had a whole fight. But E-robb, honestly, he's a cheater. But they deserve the divorce because honestly, they're not attracted to each other. But E-robb is a cool guy. I love him to death. I love him to death. I hope to see him in Austin. E-robb, I hope to see you in Austin when I'm there. But E-robb, you kind of did wrong there, brother. You were smooching on my roommate. It was weird. Everybody saw it.
Isn't what that camera guy just showed pretty damning for mainstream news media? I mean, it seems like they're purposefully making the Republicans look bad with like, no, what? I doubt anything was intentional or purposefully set up there. It probably had to do with either the height of the two candidates or the fact that when Donald Trump looks, he's squinting into the fucking camera like he's got pink eye. Also, I'm sure they both have their media teams present, so they're able to look over everything to make sure it looks good before going live beforehand as well, right? The next day, Darius is out with his crew in the town, just fucking around. Erobb comes up to Darius and his group.
E-robb.
You wanna know? No, not even joking. You wanna know something?
I saw X Kills Me's response. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's just making up some random shit. It doesn't matter. There's nothing comparable. There's nothing comparable.
Crazy? My roommate caused the divorce between him and his wife.
Who's your roommate?
This girl named Abigail. Apparently, they were kissing at a recent event.
Well,
yeah, I'm leaking right now. We're leaking.
No, don't leak. Don't leak.
But his wife was there. It was a whole thing. It was pretty bad. They had a whole thing. They had a whole fight. But E-robb, honestly, he's a cheater. But they deserve the divorce because honestly, they're not attracted to each other. But E-robb is a cool guy. I love him to death. I love him to death. I hope to see him in Austin. E-robb, I hope to see you in Austin when I'm there. But E-robb, you kind of did wrong there, brother. You were smooching on my roommate. It was weird. Everybody saw it. Everybody talked to your wife. That's why you divorced. It's not because of your fucking.
Oh, stop. Please, stop. Please.
Why does it cut? Who made this dog shit fucking video? Jesus. Destiny has no response to the obvious fact that an owner posting content as a user is literally nothing to creating and enforcing site-wide content policy that tips the scales of the discussion on the entire platform. Content, if you can't help as a Republican but lie with every fucking thing you say, that's on you, okay? It's like complaining that the United States is biased against you because you just want to rape people. Like, what a stupid fucking complaint. If you think there's a policy that's unfair, then you can challenge the policies, and policies change over time. That's fine. But you can't just bitch and moan and cry because you retards can't engage with reality on any fucking level and then complain when you get kicked from platforms or silenced or muted or whatever the fuck because you can't just help but splurge the most retarded shit constantly that's against a platform's TOS. Also, it's not just the fact that Elon posts, it's the fact that Elon posts full-throatedly, avowedly supporting Donald Trump. It's that he retweets accounts that literally doxes other liberals, like libs of TikTok, crazy unhinged accounts. It's that he has made some policy that weirdly targets one side, like, for instance, making cis a slur is fucking bizarro. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, it's not... The idea that Elon doesn't somehow affect any of the site-wide moderation is insane.
Stop. Please, stop. Please. I'm headed back to my hotel. Please. Thank you for being an awesome. Come at me.
Okay, so this is where this interaction actually starts. I don't know why whoever edited this video like a fucking retard did this. And Elon's posts magically end up in front of basically every user. There was a story that said that Elon got ass pained at some baseball game. I don't know how true it is. That his tweets weren't getting as much engagement as somebody else's, and that he made the engineers amplify his tweets like 6 or 7 times to ordinary users. I don't know if that's true or if there's some way to independently verify, but
Fuck. Oh, okay.
But yeah, my thing is like being impulsive.
oh, was it Biden?
Now you're so late. But yeah, I'm all about that. Good vibes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
What's up? Yo, I think we met at Butternuts party like way long ago. You and Russell, you guys were there. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again, dog.
Yeah. Are you Darius?
No, I'm not Darius. That's Darius.
Closing down all these mental health facilities.
I would lose it because you kissed a girl at a party. You were drunk as fuck. You were drunk as fuck. Why are you lying, dog? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that? You know what's really crazy about that? That girl literally kissed me. I didn't touch her. Oh, but how did she? Oh, okay, real quick. If I come to kiss you right now, you think you can stop me? Bro, she came up to me and she like kissed me on the neck. Okay, but I can stop. Okay, it's crazy because I have like 5 guys. That's like real quick. That's fine if that happened. That's all good. You can't say like, oh, you're a loser for saying that. I can still see that happen and be like, yo.
I mean, E-robb must be drunk or something, right? I imagine, for him to even be engaging in this.
I get on the phone too, dumbass. Don't come at me with that shit. Can I stop you right now? I'm black. I'm literally half black. My dad's George Evans. Go Google it. I'm literally half black. I don't care about that, but I'm just saying.
What happened? Are we good?
We're good, but he's mad because I fucking leaked shit that he did, bro. It's all good. But don't lie. Don't tell me I'm a loser and I'm lying and then say, oh, it happened, but it didn't happen that exact way.
Okay, I got you.
No, so don't try to bitch me, dog.
It's all. Ain't no bitch.
You trying to use a bitch.
I don't let the bitch nobody use a bitch.
You literally got divorced. Don't come at me, nigga.
How's that mean you a bitch?
Because you couldn't keep your girl. You can't stop fucking around and go to strip clubs. Also know you go to Rick's actively. We can do this whole thing, dog. We gotta go to Rick's regularly. You literally can't stop going to strip clubs while having a wife, dog. Don't come at me. And having a kid, bro. Pushing 30, don't even know how to stop being a sexual pest. You're so bitch ass up.
You're literally just fucking.
I'm not. I'm literally what? I'm literally right. Oh, you don't go to strip clubs then? Actively while having a wife and kid?
Hey, I'm down to go to a strip club right now.
That's fine. I'm good. I don't have a wife and kids, so I can go right now.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter if your wife is cool with it. Is your wife cool with it? Or is she?
You're literally delusional.
Am I delusional? We saw. It's all good. Listen, I was
crazy.
What?
I'd kill myself if my parents failed as hard as
I'd kill myself if I lost my wife while having a kid and had a fucked up eye.
Just say.
Don't shoot, don't come at me.
Bro.
What?
You're so fucking tough, bro.
I am. I'm right here.
Don't do anything crazy.
I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna lose. You're not gonna lose. You ain't gonna lose anything. You already lost your wife. What else you gonna lose?
I got nothing to lose over this loser, bro.
Oh yeah,
I got nothing going for you in life, bro.
Oh yeah, but I'm sorry, real quick.
Bro.
It's like, look at the last 48 hours and this guy's coming at me about who's losing what. He literally, dog, you can't even be in the same house as your kid right now and you're coming at me. Like, don't come, dude, keep coming at me, you're gonna lose. Don't do it. I'm a loser? Okay, well,
your life will never do anything, bro.
Okay.
Your life is.
But I know where my life is gonna end up. You're living in Austin in another nigga's house because I can't be with my girlfriend. Sorry, now, not even girlfriend anymore.
Your life is
because she has a kid.
dog.
My life's over?
Oh, stop.
Oh no.
Stop. Please stop. Guys, stop. Please. Stop.
I'm headed back to my hotel. Please. Thank you for being an awesome.
Don't come at me.
Let's go.
Fucking dumbass.
Hey.
I'm being like, I'm going to be super presumptuous here on the relationships between everybody because I really don't know. Well, who did E-robb walk here with? Was he walking here alone or?
Come at me.
I see him walking here.
Oh fuck.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, my thing is like being impulsive.
He was alone, but his Asian girl is his friend. Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay. I didn't know if this guy in the shirt was his friend or something. E-robb was literally looking for Darius, or what's going on here? No, I think E-robb was just walking, and then he saw Darius, and then he decided to stay and talk shit, but then he got super triggered, so he attacked Darius. But it was... Yeah, obviously it was fucking stupid. Erobb doesn't even know who Darius is here at first, though, it seems. Somebody tells him, though, right?
Dude.
Yeah, now you're so late.
Oh yeah, I'm all about that. Good vibes.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
What's up? Yo, I think we met at Butternut's party like way long ago. You and Russell, you guys were there.
He was looking for him? Wait, was there proof of this? A lot of people are saying this, that he's looking for him. Do you agree Darius is being trashy for leaking private shit? Yeah, I think it's kind of trashy to leak private shit, for sure. There's no reason to, but, I mean...
There. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again, dog.
Are you Darius?
No, I'm not Darius. That's Darius.
Nixon closing down all these mental health facilities.
I will lose it because you kissed a girl at a party.
Oh, that would explain... Because I was curious, why the fuck did Erobb stay around here? Why didn't you just keep going? Maybe he was looking for Darius, actually, because he does ask that.
Are you Darius?
So you and Russell, you guys were there. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again, dog.
Are you Darius?
No, I'm not Darius. That's Darius.
Nixon closing down all these mental health facilities.
I will lose it because you kissed a girl at a party. Or you're drunk as fuck. You were drunk as fuck. Why are you lying, dog? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that?
Oh, no. Erobb is crashing out hard. I understand. The only reason he asked is because he recognized the party that Danny said he met him at. Erobb, I don't know if like Erobb when his breakup happened or if he's like fucking spiraling hard or something, or because why the fuck would he be looking for Darius to what? To go fight him? Like why? Like, why is nobody with him right now? If you see a guy leaving a bar, guys, bros don't let bros walk out of bars hammered when they're pissed off, alone.
Nixon closing down all these mental health facilities.
I will lose it because you kissed a girl at a
Rip.
party. Or you're drunk as fuck. You were drunk as fuck. Why are you lying, dog? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that? Crazy about that?
Well, Erobb instigates conflict by becoming verbally hostile right away. This is not a kick streamer seeking out conflict. It's Erobb coming up to Darius for leaking that he did something inappropriate with another woman, which he kind of admits to. Shit talk ensues. Erobb calls Darius a bitch. Darius accuses Erobb of being a sex pest. More shit back and forth. Big streamers blaming Darius would usually be right, because Darius is a degen kick streamer. He deserves some of the bad rep he gets, but not all of it. Wait, why even give that in the beginning? What? People keep saying he only mentioned Darius because Danny mentioned a party. I don't know who Danny is, and I don't know what the party is. I don't know what any of that means, but... However, in this circumstance, he's not at fault even remotely. First off, he has an obligation to keep Erobb's secrets. Okay, Darius did not seek out Erobb. It was the other way around. Danny is the person behind the camera who says, I met you at Butternut's party. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Erobb fucked up really hard here, maybe. I don't know why. I mean, well, I guess I know why, because he was drunk and pissed off. But that's pretty stupid, obviously. Looks like Erobb surrounds himself with shit people. Maybe. We have no idea what his friends are like or what any of that group is like. Also, especially because like in a breakup or divorce or whatever, right? Some group of friends might go off with one party. Some group of friends might go off with another party. Like, I don't know anything about Erobb's personal life right now. Now, call out X for defending Erobb. Did XQC actually defend Erobb? No shot. Wait, hold on. Does anybody have a link to this? This topic isn't allowed on LSF. Oh, well. I'm talking about them not escorting him away while they were arguing. Yeah, Nikki, yes. That's why I asked if these were his friends or not. Because I was going to say, I don't know E-robb, and I'm making a lot of assumptions by saying this, right? But like, if you're a famous person surrounded by significantly less famous friends, they kind of simp for you, so they're scared to like step in and tell you, like check you basically. I mean, even good real life friends though can be scared to check you because people are just pussies or whatever. But like, there are times when you need a good friend to say like, hey buddy, you're fucking up really hard right now. Like, time to back up. Like, get mad at me tomorrow about it, but yeah. Do you ever think you can provoke anyone enough that a fight is something you should expect? Probably, yeah. I think if I was Darius, I would have expected E-robb to swing. Yeah, for sure. But that doesn't mean you have the legal right to do it.
Now you're so late.
Yeah. Chat, yeah, guys, I really hate this shit, chat. Why are these IRS users always like the rats that are coming out like inwards towards like a group of people? And I was like,
I'm milking my snake while reacting.
Like, dude, I fucking hate that shit. What is wrong with those people, dude? What are they doing?
Oh, no, what's up?
Dude,
yo,
they come in, they chime in with their cameras, dude.
Like way long ago, you and Russell, you guys were there. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again, dog.
XQCL, love you, bro.
No, I'm not Darius. That's Darius.
Closing down all these mental health facilities.
I will lose it because you kissed the girl.
Little bro dressed to side up.
Why are you lying though? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that?
Hey, do you smell?
Oh, but how did you?
Do you think it's fair to say Darius was also looking for a fight? Possibly. Maybe. But I mean, like, E-robb instigated it. The problem is E-robb was leading the entire encounter. If Darius had walked up to E-robb and found him, because that's what I had initially thought, because the clip is cut off from the beginning, and I think one of the most popular ones that went around. Darius was walking up to E-robb, I would almost say he instigated it or provoked it. But if E-robb is finding Darius, if I was Darius, I would expect, okay, well, this motherfucker's probably going to attack me. But, I mean, like, E-robb doesn't have the legal right to do it. The fuck? That's crazy.
Oh, okay, real quick. If I come to kiss you right now, you think you can stop me?
Bro, she came up to me and she like kissed me on the neck.
Okay, but I can stop. Okay,
it's crazy because
there's no responsibility in just being a dickhead. Yeah, I mean, he can have responsibility. What do you mean? You look bad. You're not. I'm sorry, you're not allowed to just hit people in the United States of America because they've said mean things about you or leaked stuff about you. That's just not how that works. Not in this country.
Like 5 guys.
That's like, real quick, that's fine if that happened. That's all good. You can't say like, oh, you're a loser for saying that. I can still see that happen and be like, yo, and I'm on the phone too, dumbass. Don't come at me with that shit.
Can I stop you right now? I'd rather sit down.
I'm black. I'm literally half black. My dad's George Evans. Go Google it. I'm literally half black. I
don't care about that, but I'm just saying. What happened? Are we good?
Darius appears sober, egging this wasted guy on. I'd argue legally you're not allowed to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have the bandwidth right now to argue with you guys over social situations because I don't trust any of you because you guys are actually autistic as fuck. But I would say that my read on this social situation is Darius is not really egging him on at all. I think that Darius is Israel in this circumstance, right? He doesn't start the wars, but he welcomes them. And if they happen, I mean, apparently he's not going to lose. I think that Darius, his posture and his communication with other people and his lack of focus on E-robb is enough that E-robb could have easily walked away over and over and over again here. Like,
hey, real quick, if I come to kiss you right now, you think you can stop me?
Bro, she came up to me and she like kissed me on the neck.
Okay, but I can stop. Okay,
it's crazy because I have like
hold on. So they're talking.
Real quick, that's fine if that happened. That's all good. You can't say like, oh, you're a loser for saying that. I can still see that happen and be like, yo, and I'm on the phone too.
Finger pointing is kind of spooky. Getting his calls him a dumbass, and then he walks away. Kind of. Now he's talking to another guy.
I'm black. I'm literally half black. My dad.
So like E-robb can walk away right now. Now if Darius were to chase him down or something, then yeah, then it changes a lot. But keep in mind, E-robb has walked up to them. He asked where Darius was. Him and Darius talk a little bit of shit. Now Darius is talking to another dude.
George Evans, go Google it. I'm literally half black.
I don't care about that, but I'm just saying. What happened? Are we good?
We're good, but he's mad because I fucking leaked shit that he did, bro. It's all good. But don't lie. Don't tell me I'm a loser and I'm lying, and then say, oh, it happened, but it didn't happen that exact way.
Okay, I got you.
No, so don't try to bitch me, dog.
It's all. Ain't no bitch. It's a bitch.
Bro.
Like Erobb keeps coming back, and Darius isn't really even goading him on that much. I don't even know if I would say he's goading it. Darius is kind of defending his leak here, but it's like a 40% goad at this point. But Erobb is ready. He wants to fight. That's why he's here. That's why he didn't leave. That's why he's like still going back and forth. Like,
what is he talking about, guys? Did I miss the context? I don't understand it.
I will lose it because you kissed a girl at a party.
He's baiting him so hard. He's not even really. Again, he could be saying there's 50 million better ways that he could be goading him on here. Like, of course.
You were talking. Why are you lying, dog? No, 6 other niggas were there. They saw you, bro. Crazy about that? You know what's really crazy about that? That girl literally kissed me. I didn't touch her.
Oh, but how did she? Oh, okay, real quick. If I come to kiss you right now, you think you can stop me?
Bro, she came up to me and she like kissed me on the neck.
Okay, but I can stop. Okay,
it's crazy because I have like 5 guys.
And that's like real quick. That's fine if that happened. That's all good. You can't say like, oh, you're a loser.
Okay, so you're drunk and somebody kisses you, whatever, and this guy's like a whole argument is that you should be able to defend yourself against like an infiltrator kisser or whatever, and it's what you should have done. That is. There's like 3 layers of just being wrong. I don't. Why you starting saying question mark, man? These are fucking weird as bricks, man. Okay, like, how is this a question mark at all? He literally stated he's drunk. He literally stated that the person.
It's so easy. You can defeat this entire argument. I can obliterate this entire argument in 2 seconds. Okay, ready? Walk into any club in your entire life as a man, and go and try and kiss a guy that looks drunk, and see what happens. See how many of them where it just kind of happens, and then they're just kind of like whacking. Go see. My guess would be that in 98 out of 100 times, you would get knocked the fuck out. That'd be my guess. Like, easy.
Leaned in and kissed him, and this guy's saying that he should be able to pull back from it. What?
For saying that, I can still see that happen and be like, yo, I get on the phone too, dumbass. Don't come at me with that shit.
Can I stop you right now? Why do you sit down?
I'm black. I'm literally half black. My dad's Jewish.
Bro, if somebody goes in front of you and pulls up and
also. X is giving a very charitable read to Erobb's story. My guess is Darius would say, I haven't followed this drama at all, so I don't know. My guess is Darius would say, you weren't really that drunk. You were reciprocating because you obviously enjoyed the attention to like the girl or whatever, is probably more Darius's point. And Erobb's just like, bro, I was really drunk. I didn't know what was going on, right? I don't know why X is running with that excuse so hard.
Does something weird, okay, does something that you didn't want, that is unwarranted, you are not responsible. Like,
XQC is charitable because he's cheated like 3 times. I've cheated. What the fuck? I can be charitable, but that doesn't mean you have to be retarded. I would tell you, this is some shit that I would say if I was fucking lying. What do you mean? Oh yeah, she tried. I was so wasted, babe. Like I couldn't help, and somehow my lips found hers, and it was like 20 seconds before I realized what was going on. Like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, no shit.
What is this chat talking about? That person is immediately de facto in the wrong. It is unredeemable position. You don't do that to people. What the fuck?
George Evans, go Google. I'm really happy. Like I
don't care about that, but I'm just saying. What happened? Are we good?
We're good, but he's mad because I fucking leaked shit that he did, bro. It's all good. But don't lie. Don't tell me I'm a loser and I'm lying, and then say, oh, it happened, but it didn't happen that exact way.
Okay, I got you.
No, so don't try to bitch me, dog.
It's no bitch. Use a bitch.
You trying to use a bitch.
I don't want the bitch. Nobody use a bitch.
Use a little.
Would he really get divorced because of one drunk kiss? Seems like something else was going on. Maybe, who knows? Some people are really big on stuff like that. One time could be enough to end a relationship, or it could have been stuff building up. Maybe they were already bringing up. I don't know. Like I said, yeah.
You literally got divorced. Don't come at me, nigga.
How's that mean you a bitch?
Because you couldn't keep your girl. You can't stop fucking around and go to strip clubs. Also, know you go to Rick's actively. We can do this whole thing, dog. You gotta go to Rick's regularly. You literally can't stop going to strip clubs while having a wife, dog. Don't come at.
So true, you didn't go to TwitchCon because you were scared Mike from PA would beat you up on site? Yeah, there were so many death threats that between him and all of the secretly white black tankies that were threatening me, I just couldn't bear to go. A guy would knock another guy out if they tried to kiss them, but they aren't going to do that to a woman, though, even if they don't want the woman kissing them. No, but you'd push them off immediately. I'm not necessarily saying that that like if you try to kiss a guy or whatever, it'd be literally impossible, that he would jujitsu you away. I'm just saying that he would respond or react incredibly quickly and incredibly harshly to it. Now, we don't know what's actually going on because I don't think there's been video footage of this, but E-robb is probably telling the story in a way that's more favorable to himself. Or he could be right. I'm just assuming that what Darius is saying is true. It could be that Darius is lying or exaggerating time. That could be the case. Darius doesn't usually lie about shit like this. So, you know.
At me. And having a kid, bro. You're pushing 30, don't even know how to stop being a sexual pest. You're so bitch ass up.
You're literally just fucking...
I'm not. I'm literally what? I'm literally right.
Delusional.
Oh, you don't go to strip clubs then? Actively while having a wife and kids?
Hey, I'm down to go to a strip club right now.
That's fine. I'm good. I don't have a wife and kids, so I can go right now.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter if your wife is cool with it. Is your wife cool with it? Or is she?
You're literally delusional.
Am I delusional? We saw... It's all good. Listen, I was
crazy.
What?
I'd kill myself if my parents failed as hard as...
I'd kill myself if I lost my wife while having a kid.
What do you think is Darius's motives for leaking this? I have absolutely no fucking idea. There are some that I can guess at, but they're personal, and it's just because I know everybody involved. Basically, it has to do with the fact that Darius has AIDS. I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know the relationship between all of these people.
And have a fucked up eye.
Just say...
Oh, yeah, you're so tough,
bro. What? You're so fucking tough, bro.
I am. I'm right here.
All right, nothing much. What's up?
Oh, you don't have the thing on where I can hear it when you're playing it.
Don't do anything crazy. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna lose.
You're not gonna lose what? You ain't gonna lose anything. You already lost your wife. What else you gonna lose?
I got nothing to lose over this loser, bro. Oh yeah, nothing going for you in life, bro.
Oh yeah, but you literally... I'm sorry, real quick. Bro. It's like, look at the last 48 hours, and this guy's coming at me.
Listen, guys, I'm not gonna say anything that's... But listen, the only thing I'm gonna say is that there's one message in chat, and it's fading away. You can see... Look at that. Let me roll that shit back a little bit. Look, see the message over there? It's about to fade away.
Watch 8 hours and this guy's coming
the messages are timing out.
Keep coming at me. You're gonna lose. Don't do it. I'm a loser. Okay. Well, your life will never do anything, bro. Okay. Your life is. But I know where my life is going. You're living in Austin and another nigga's house. Like you're living with my girlfriend. So now your girlfriend anymore. Because she has a kid. My life's over.
Stop. Please, stop. Please. Stop.
I'm headed back to my hotel. Please. Thank you for being an awesome.
Don't come at me. Fucking dumbass.
Hey.
Yo.
You had good vibes earlier, but you're...
You think Darius had it coming? You can think something isn't legal, but maybe is deserved, right? Yeah, sure. The problem is you guys are like incapable of separating any of these things out in your fucking brains. That you can expect things, that things might not necessarily be right. There's like 3 levels. One is that you can expect a thing. Another is that a thing can be expected, or here. The first level is you would have no expectation whatsoever, right? So let's say that you're standing on the street and you see a guy walk by and you're with your girlfriend and a guy's walking by and you're like, oh shit, I really like the dude's coat. And then he turns around and he punches the fuck out of you. And you're like, the fuck, what's going on? And he's like, I hate this coat. And the fact that would be, you wouldn't expect it. It would be morally wrong and it would be illegal, right? Maybe there's a guy that's walking by you and you look at him walking by and you're talking to your girlfriend, you're like, man, that dude, I bet his mom is a bitch, right? Now, he could turn around and he could see what's going on and he could say, the fuck? And he might start a fight with you. You would expect that. Probably not morally right for him to attack you. Definitely not legal for him to attack you. But you would expect it, right? Or you could have a situation where, you know, some dude walks up to you, you get in his face, and you're like, hey, I fucked your mom last night. Hey, and you're like in his face over and over and over and over again, right? I mean, you should expect it. He's probably more right, I guess, to hit you, and he probably can legally maybe even hit you if you're like in his face, if you appear threatening enough. So yeah, there's like different levels to all of this. But a lot of you retards want to just like cascade all of it into one thing. So Darius should absolutely expect that E-robb is coming to fight. Of course, when you're leaking stuff like this, always. Doesn't mean that E-robb has the at least the legal right to attack somebody, though.
You're being a little too...
Yeah, I understand. He has clout and stuff. It's all good. No.
Can you cover whether or not what E-robb did was a sucker punch? People have been bitching about it or not being in the subreddit. In my opinion...
That's a sucker punch. That's a sucker punch.
In my opinion, if a non-autistic person should reasonably know, and I think Darius is not autistic, and I think he does know, that you've put the other person in a scenario where you should expect them to hit you, it's hard to call anything a sucker punch if both people are like making eye contact with each other. If E-robb like came up from behind or some shit, maybe, but like when you're going back and forth there, I don't know. I don't think I would call it a sucker punch. It reminds me of the one guy that got hit on.
Well, hold on. If you're like having a verbal
when you're on the fucking news.
Sorry, what?
If you're just having a verbal fight with someone, can you really just expect like
Absolutely,
all of a sudden,
yes.
like, okay,
Depending on what the topic is, yeah, for sure, absolutely.
interesting. I would expect like them to square up like beforehand. Like you would know it's coming a little bit. Like in anything before that, it's like you're trying to like fucking throat punch me before I even knew.
If I were to walk up to Sneeko in the street and I'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" and he's like, "Yo, what's up?" and I was like, "I fucked all the girls that you're fucking right now, by the way." And he's like, "The fuck?" and I'm like, "Yeah, I fucked them all." And he's like, "Oh, well, I fucked all your girls." Like, no, and we were going back and forth like that. Like when you're entering that conversation, you know that like violence is on the horizon.
It's possible, but not like guaranteed.
It doesn't have to be guaranteed. It should be expected. It's like shit is about to happen, right? It could happen.
I feel like people would have their hands up if they felt this is more likely to happen. I don't think Darius expected it. That would be the best answer. I would say that if I was Darius, I would expect more shit talking, but I don't think in his wildest fucking dreams did he think that E-robb was going to throw a fist at him. No fucking shot.
I guess it depends on the crowd that you hang out with, but I would say that if you were talking to any, like, I don't want to say like a fucking street person, but like maybe computer nerds won't say anything. But for a lot of men, if you're in front of them and you're saying some wild shit about how their life is a failure, they can't see their kid, they divorce, so they're fucking losing all this shit. These are like, we're fighting. These are some of the worst insults. Keep in mind for E-robb, this is probably some of the worst stuff that's happening in his life. These are probably some of the worst insults that you can levy at a person. So of course he would be ready to fight, I would think. Or you're expecting, that they could hit you.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the definition of sucker punch doesn't really matter.
Sure.
Shit. I paid for the fucking funeral because
no. Fuck. Where's the one guy who gets beat up on like that fucking couch? It's this guy.
No jumper. Cool. Well, I just also, you get a respect between my professional net, so I'm like women trailing him before.
Wait, are you watching stream?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm curious if you consider this a sucker punch.
niggas better niggas really know, nigga. I'm on tracks, boy. Fuck out of here.
I ain't never
nigga.
seen no bitches.
Who are you?
I'm Lil
Who
Kelpie.
are you? No one
the
knows
pimp.
you.
Kelpie the motherfucking
Kelpie the
pimp.
clown.
You
Fuck
ain't
outta
gotta
here.
know who I am,
Fuck
bro.
outta here.
Fucking Ben Franklin knows who I am, bitch.
Fuck outta here.
He
No.
knows who the
Who?
fuck I am. I'm
You
getting
said
money
what?
every day. I said
You
Ben
said-
Franklin knows who the fuck I am, bitch.
Who you calling a
Ben
bitch
Franklin.
though?
I'm calling you a bitch.
Okay, I feel I saw it. I would say that's not a sucker punch because you saw the dude. There was like 2 seconds. You see him getting up. It's like, okay, we're squaring off. We're doing it. And I don't think that was present with. It just went from shit posting to like a fist being. Why is my mic not? Interesting.
Yeah, I would say that like it's obvious, especially when you're getting like a challenge. Wait, what did you call me? Like if somebody's asking you to repeat it, they're either going to escalate their verbal insults against you or you're fighting. Like that's the whole reason you asked that. There are video angles that I could see this from where I would change my mind. Like if E-robb was like turning around or like looking away and then he like out of nowhere punched Darius. But like these guys are, again, like Darius is like elevated this to you're throwing the literal worst possible insults you can. You're going at his kid. You're going at his divorce. You're calling him a fucking loser. Like he's like unless E-robb's fucking mom just died, I don't think there's anything worse that Darius could say. Or his like dick got like, you got a small dick or whatever, like, or calls him like the N-word or something. But apparently he's black, so he can do that, right? So there's nothing more. So I mean, at this point, like you have to, if he's the type of person to fight, he's gonna attack you, right? And people were already like trying to break it up because they could tell, like even the people around knew that like, okay, well, fuck, like. Yeah.
Well, for Darius's credit, I feel like there was 2 times here where he kind of like tried to back away a little bit. And he's like, it's fine. It's okay. Forget it. Like he said that. And then there was a second time and he's like, don't do it, dude. You'll lose. Like, or I put it in the post, whatever that was. But
it might be that Darius just didn't think E-robb would do it because he's a streamer or whatever. But
yeah, like
it wasn't because of the body language of the scenario. It was just because of who E-robb was and everything, right?
It just seemed like it happened very fast. Right? Like that would be the intention of the way that happened is like, I'm going to punch you and you're not going to see it coming. To me, that's a sucker punch. Like, did Darius know this was coming? And I don't think he did. He like
should have, though. He should have.
I mean, you could say like, okay, I might get punched in this thing, but like at that moment, I think that's a definition of a sucker punch. Did you see it coming? And he didn't see it coming, right?
Okay, you can say I disagree. I think he should have known it was coming in this case.
Visually seeing it coming, or like I might get punched in this conversation.
Like he knows the scenario, the setting, the environment. What's being
let me
said.
give you a hypothetical. If Darius was to have turned around temporarily and like looked at the wall, and then E-robb was to punch him in the back of the head, would that have been a sucker punch in your book?
I think it would have been, but just barely. Because why the fuck are you turning your back when you know that this is...
We're definitely off base then. So like if that's just barely a sucker punch, then we're going to be completely far away on this one then, I think.
Okay.
But that's fair. I mean, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, E-robb is fucked. He is omega fucked, basically. And he should be, because you shouldn't be... I put this in my post. I have a co-host who says crazy shit sometimes to a lot of people. And guess what? You don't fucking get to come up and attack him or me. Sorry, there's real life consequences. It's not fuck around, find out. It's you're not in junior high. You do shit like this, and you know you risk a lot. You risk everything. Like I would bet anything, not anything. I'd bet a lot that you get arrested or something as a result of this. I'm sure it's been sent to the police there. He has enough anti-fans, and they have to do it. If E-robb attacks someone else, like...
I don't think that cops are arresting people for fights like this on the street, almost ever.
When there's video evidence of attacking someone else?
Yeah, I don't think so.
To.
No,
what
why
about
would you have to?
What about, what happens if E-robb...
Your mic keeps cutting out. I don't know if your sensitivity...
I know, it's fucking annoying! I'm pressing the button as hard as I can. What happens if E-robb attacks someone else, and then it turns out that the Austin police knew that he had previously attacked someone and they did nothing? Like I don't know.
Nobody would care.
Okay.
Because it's not like he was showing like fucking murderous intent or some like if he tried to stab him or something, then something happened, then maybe. But
all right, we'll see what happens. Personally, I think all the bad shit should happen to E-robb, is how I feel about it. It's like, you can't fucking punch streamers or people because they said shit you don't like. Go fuck yourself, like 100%.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. It doesn't matter if you're drunk. It doesn't matter, like, if there's a Nazi at the end of my street calling me every word and saying that my kid should burn. You don't get to fucking punch them. It's like so retarded. And there's all these simps in there like, well, actually, he talked about his kid. Oh, my fucking bad. Go nuts then. I didn't know that. So stupid.
Rip. Somebody said, with all the physical confrontations you've had, people screaming insults in your face, you've never come close to acting violent. It's only expected. If you can't control your emotions, destiny. I don't attack people for 3 reasons. One is because I don't know if I would win the fight. Number one. Number two, I may or may not have a weapon on me, depending on where I'm at. And number three, because typically the more elevated you become in society, the less you have to gain from fighting people, and the more you have to lose from fighting people. Like getting attacked by a rich person is like a godsend. That's like the best fucking thing that could ever happen in a person's life, is to have like some fucking insanely rich dude, you know, smack the shit out of you, because now you get fucking massive paydays if you try to sue him for some bullshit. So,
and like, this is the most clear-cut shit. Like, imagine this goes to court. What the fuck is E-robb gonna say? Yeah, I approached him. Yeah, I didn't try to de-escalate. Yeah, I escalated it. Yeah, I attacked him first. Like, dude is fucked 100%. The only question is, what are the damages if it goes there? Like, 100%. There's no like, God. So excited. This whole thing is just I love drama. It's so good. I can't believe Darius is in the right. How rare is that?
I don't know.